Hi guys, Caroline here. This is going to be the first of my diary videos, and I apologise in advance. It might be a bit crap because this is the first time I've done any of this stuff and it's all a bit confusing to me. So what you're looking at right now is a William Hill page. So this is the first bookie that I have signed up for to get their welcome offer. Now if I come back over to this page, in Odds Monkey they've got a whole bunch of training videos for all the new account offers, and they have one for William Hill, and this is what the offer is. So if you bet £10 and it's a bet which meets their terms and conditions, then they'll give you 3 lots of £10 bets, and they credit that immediately as soon as you have put down your qualifying bet. So Odds Monkey have got a video on it and sort of a written breakdown as well. And so I followed that. It is very easy to follow, so that was good. So if I come back to the William Hill page here, down the bottom, the first one here is my initial qualifying bet. So I'm betting on the Man U versus Tottenham game, which is tonight. So this is Monday, 27th of August, 2018. And there's a couple of things to note actually. One thing that I did was, even though it's a bet 10 get 30 free, because William Hill are one of the bigger bookies, one of the things I want to do to try to avoid getting gubbed is, if I have the money available, to open the account with a bigger deposit than is necessary. So I actually opened it up with £50. And for my qualifying bet, I actually put down a stake of 20 and not 10. Now, I knew that I wouldn't actually lose very much money on that, because with Odds Monkey you get to use this tool, like the odds matcher, and this allows you to have a look at, you've got all these different numbers here. Now I am not going to try and explain how all of this works, but I'll just show you an example of, so let's say here, the same match here, but let's say you were betting on Tottenham to win. You click the info button and it's going to bring up a calculator and you put down your stake. So in my case, yes, I bet £20 there. It's a normal bet. It shows you how much you need to lay at the betting exchange, and you can see here that you lose 59p. So the difference between betting £10 or £20 in terms of my loss, it was negligible. You see, that's why I put down £20. But once you've laid, sorry, I shouldn't say lay, once you've placed that bet, I immediately got my 3 free bets, and what I did is I used them all straight away on the same match. So this is still Man U versus Tottenham, but this time I've chosen a different selection, and that is for Man U to win 2-1. Now have a look at the difference in odds here. My qualifying bet has got odds of 2.6, which is why the loss is very low. But my free bets, I've got much higher odds at 11, which means that my potential profit is much higher. But hopefully it won't look suspicious, because I'm betting on the same match and I'm basically betting on the same outcome. First of all, I've said, right, I think Man U is going to win, and then I've placed more bets to say, well, I still think Man U is going to win, but it's going to be at 2-1. So I've just kind of been a bit more precise about it. So we come back to this odds matcher and see if we can find something similar. Oh, here it is. Man U versus Tottenham, 2-1, and yeah, this was the actual one. But there's a couple of things that you change in this calculator. When it's your free bet, you select this option instead, and this time I put down £30 because I was betting on all 3 at once. Sorry it keeps moving around, it's because I've got the screen squished for the purposes of the video. So here, if we look at this, one thing I did have to do was put a lot of money in my Smarkets account. I needed almost oh no, it's down here, my liability 274. I needed almost £300 on the betting exchange to be able to effectively lay it. But the profit here should be guaranteed as being over £25. So I will find out later on tonight if this actually works. Now another thing I did actually was, in William Hill, I then played around with their casino, and they had like 25p spins, and I thought, oh, I'll just put a few on, and on my third one I won over £1 and I ended up like 60p in profit. So I just stopped there and I thought, oh cool, I've put my first 60p profit. So yeah, so I'll leave it there for now, and then I'm going to come back and show you what has actually happened after the game is finished, and then we'll see if this really works and whether or not I really do earn money. It's a little bit nerve-wracking right now because I've had to put a lot of money. I've had to put hundreds of pounds into Smarkets, and I've put 50 quid into William Hill, all of that just to hopefully win 25. So we'll see later. So after placing the William Hill bet earlier on this morning, I've decided to do another welcome offer this afternoon, this time Coral. And what I've done is I have bet on the same match but for a different outcome. So I'm still betting on tonight's Man U versus Tottenham match, but this time I'm betting for a draw. Now Coral has a very, very similar structured offer to William Hill. I think it was bet £10 and then you get a £20 free bet. So it's not quite as much as the William Hill one, but still pretty good. And so I used a similar strategy. I put £30 deposit into the account, and or was it bet 5? I think it might have been a requirement to bet 5, yeah, and I actually bet 10, that's correct. So this here is my qualifying bet of £10. So for Man U versus Tottenham to end in a draw, odds are 3.4 there. And then I immediately got my 4 free bets of £5 each. So I placed all 4 of them on the same match, but this time I did it more specifically. So a draw with a score of 1-1. And you can see the odds are a bit higher there at £6.50. So it's the same kind of strategy I used as the William Hill one. And why I have done it so that, okay, let me just show you something else. If I flick over to here, nope, not this one. This is my Smarkets account. So this is where I'm laying the bet. So you can see, so these are the ones I did earlier on. Laying against Man U to win, and then Man U to win 2-1, and then against the draw, and against the draw of 1-1. So one of these bets has got to lose. They can't both win, you know. And if Tottenham was to win the match, then they both lose. And that's what I want. I would prefer to lose the bet at the bookie and to win here in the exchange, because if I win at the bookie, you know, if I win over here in Coral, what does it say? Estimated returns like £32.50. If I was to win all of these, if it is a draw and it ends in 1-1, then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 150 quid there, which would be great. Well, it's not actually, because of course I lose whatever that liability is in the exchange, but it means I've got 150 quid tied up in the bookie account and not in my Smarkets account over here. You see, I want the money here so that I can continue to lay back bets for other offers. Now, if I come over to the Odds Monkey profit tracker, this is showing me that I should have £40. So this kind of shows it a little bit easier. Actually, it did on my bigger screen. I'm just going to expand this out and see if you can see it any better there. Sort of. Okay, so these are the 4 matches that I've bet on. So first of all with William Hill. So this one, the qualifying bet, I should lose 40p and I should profit £25.61. And then on Coral, I should lose 29p on the qualifying bet and I should win, or I should profit rather, £14.58. So these are the profits that I should get regardless of the outcome, minimum profits. And at the bottom here is the 60p that I won on that casino earlier on. So the tick means that it's settled. So I actually won the that 60p, but this isn't settled yet because the match hasn't played. We're currently, it's soon actually, it's 7:30 at the moment. So I think the kickoff is at 8. So I'll check it, you know, around 10 o'clock or something, see who's won, and I'll record again to see what the actual outcome is. But if this is all correct, and if this stuff works, then I should be in line to make 40 quid today, which would be awesome. So the the football match has finished, and I have indeed won money, and actually more than I expected. And I figured out I've made a mistake. So this screen just confused the hell out of me. It's taken me a while to kind of figure out what it all means. So this balance here, 670.95. I thought that can't be right, because I started off the day at 600. I thought I can't have won 70 quid. Because it was only predicted to be 40, but I haven't, because there is this thing here called exposure, which I don't really know what it means, but what I've figured out now is that you have to take the exposure value off of the balance. And so if I get my calculator, I've already done it, yeah. So my actual balance, available balance, is £648.46, which means I've won £48.46. Which is really cool, because it's supposed to be 40. So where did the extra £8 come from? The commission. With Smarkets, they usually charge a 2% commission fee, and on the Odds Monkey, if I bring that over here, can you see that? Where am I? Tools, Odds Matcher. So on here, oh, I haven't got my filters, but anyway, on the Odds Matcher tool, it defaults to 2% commission, and that's what all the calculations are based on. But Odds Monkey are actually running a promotion, and when you sign up to Smarkets through them, you actually get 0% commission all the way through till 2019. And so what I should have done is gone into the Odds Monkey thing, and I should have changed the commission from 2% down to 0. So that's made a big difference, from £40 to 48. But you know, this is great. I mean, I started off today, I put £600 in here, and I was a bit nervous about that, but now I've ended up with 670 minus this 22, so which was, I've closed the calculator now, but yeah, 648 something. So that's a really good day. So this obviously works. So I'm going to leave the video here. The ones I do in the future are not going to be as long, because this has been a bit long, because I've been going through in detail every single thing I'm doing and trying to figure it all out myself. So I will make the other ones a bit shorter. But yeah, I'm very, very pleased. £48 today for not a lot, and that was just 2 of the welcome offers. Admittedly 2 lucrative ones, but there we go. So yeah, this stuff works.